Morning, Jay here from I Wander UK. Day 51 of the Southwest Coastal Path Challenge. I'm in Weymouth at the moment. I had a luxury camp out overnight, Reed B&B. Had an amazing breakfast. I don't feel hungry anymore. Oh, the sun is out, but it's a bit clouded over, and as you can probably tell, it's windy. Hopefully not get any stronger than this, because I'm at sea level at the moment. And when I get up on the cliff tops, it's going to be blowing a lot more, but at the moment it's ideal because it's not too hot. Like I said, I was in Weymouth last night. I'm walking down the promenade or Esplanade, still not sure how you say that word. And today I'm aiming for Lulworth Cove. I think there's some ups and downs and a few bits to see. I'm not sure, but I think Girdle Door is on the way today at the end of the day. Let's see how we get on. Apologies for the wind noise, but as you can see, the headlands are starting to clear now. Can't quite make them out. There's several of them, 4, 5, 6 maybe. This closest one, I think, just started to clear now. The sun's trying to break through a bit, I think, but the wind seems to be getting a bit stronger. I'm at the east end of Weymouth at the moment, walking about down a concrete promenade with the road on one side of me and Pebbly Beach on the other, with not a soul on it. This is weird because I see 3 or 4 groups of people this morning all taking a morning swim. I knew it was popular, but I didn't realise it was quite that popular. God, look at my hair. It's because I showered this morning. It's messed up with my style. Oh my word, style. Oh dear me. Yeah. That wind dropped a little bit because it is keeping me cooler. I can see later on the problem with that is as soon as you stop, your body chills, and the sun hasn't got the heat in it yet today. We'll see. Back there's Portland, swinging round to Weymouth. Weymouth's a big town, but most of it's at the west end, well, the west end of town if you like, in the harbour, the busy bit. Most of it's busy but not packed, and that horrible feeling that I get. And then there's that big long stretch we just walk alongside the beach. I think this is called Furleys maybe. Nice, the water looks lovely. Just got out of the wind for a little bit. Weird stuff's happening today. I think I've said before, look, sometimes you start walking and my legs just refuse to go for the first 15-20 minutes. And I can't understand why, but I've been going for a while. I've also said that I like to warm my legs up for like 15-20 minutes the first thing of the day before you start hitting the scents. I've had both of those today and my legs just won't work. Last night I popped out for a pint, I had a nice pint of Guinness, and I noticed as I was coming down the stairs that my knee was clicking. I felt it last night in bed but didn't think anything of it. Normally when I get that I just walk it off and it's okay, but it just seems to be getting more and more painful. Maybe 50 days is my limit, who knows. But not struggling, but it's hard work this morning for no real reason. I've had a good breakfast, granola, yogurt, cooked breakfast. I have had some rest and had a bit of sleep. I never sleep really in strangers' beds, but I can't really think of an explanation for it. Just gonna keep trying to go and hopefully it'll wear off. But the knee's hurting that bad on my right knee. It started to hurt on the back of my knee, if that's possible. We'll see. Looking ahead, the weather is starting to clear because you can start seeing details on this headland. This Blackhead. I think this is called Blackhead Ledges. Look at the seas coming in there. As you approach Blackhead, you're in a path with hedgerows on either side and some steps coming up, and they're nice steps. Like you can go one after the other for proper height for people who aren't quite so tall. And you gain some elevation without even knowing it, and then you pop out onto this. Lovely little flat area for wild camping, about 1 mile from Osmington Mills if you're going anti-clockwise. Nice view, and as long as the wind wasn't coming directly off the sea, you'd be fine. But great views looking up to Portland, but sheltered all the way around. Just look back in there, a little bit of woodland there, trees and thickets there, tucked down there, would be lovely. Or literally through the gate you'd be on the other side of the bushes. That's incredible. You've got shelter whichever way the wind comes from. Cannot work out what's going wrong with my legs. I've done the usual, just kept my head in the game, just carried on walking for 2 hours, but my knee, it's gone a little bit worse, but it's, you know, it's not getting better. And it's making my feet go weird. I'm starting to drag my heels. I know my boots, I'm nursing my boots for the last 4 days. That was going through my head. I've literally worked out I'll be about 1,400 mile into this pair of boots. Not bad for 30 quid from eBay. But just walked right down into Osmington, and there's Smuggler's Inn, I think it was called. Looks an amazing pub. They've got a little thatch bit outside you can sit under, like a tent. I'd have a pint, but I think if I had a pint, there's no way I'd get going again. And it's so sorely tempting. Day's a bit warm. Oh, nice pint of lager. Maybe I should walk back. No, can't. Can I? No, I won't, because I'd never start walking again. I was looking at this ship from Weymouth this morning, and it's amazing how much closer, but it's still hazy because you can't see the details on it. You can sort of look into the distance. There's Portland, and you can see the haze around the bottom of it. The sun's out. It's not total blue sky, as you can see, but it's trying to burn through. The walk from Osmington so far is totally straightforward. Just keep popping in and out these little bits of woodland. No big ascents, no descents. I know I've got some later, but without being a whiner, and I really don't want to make a video about whining, my knee just won't settle. It's going between that sharp pain and that aching. Like when you're coming down hills, especially when you're carrying something, and you get that with your knee all the time. You don't say it out loud because there's no point, because no one's listening. But it's like that. And I started thinking yesterday, I may have pushed it a little bit. I go on that stupid theory that the quicker I get there, because I had a B&B last night, the quicker I'm there, the more rest I get, which is a total fallacy, to be honest with you. And the day before was Chesil Beach, walking along that gravel where I did my tendons. I think it's the classic day after the day after. But we'll see. I'm hoping it's going to ease off before I get to the big lumps, but it doesn't look like it's going to at the moment. As you can probably tell, the sun's supposed to set out a bit. The wind has dropped, but I'm in the hedgerow at the minute. The walk through to Ringstead is uneventful. Nothing to worry about from Smuggler's Inn to Ringstead. In fact, it went really quick. I don't know why. But I understand I've got a bit of a roller coaster left this afternoon. I'm about 5 miles from Lulworth now. I'm saying it's hot now. I feel okay, but like I said, my knee. But I've got a drink. I've got some water as well. Go back up there. Oh, there you go. There's a breeze cooling me down again. Nice. It's a quick view of as you come out of Ringstead. Follow this track out. But that's where we're going. Up there. White nose is up here. Is that that how you say it? N-O-T-H-E? I'm not sure which one, to be honest with you. Then again, I'll just give you a quick look back. Obviously Portland, and you can't see Weymouth at all now. You can even zoom in, but you won't see much. You can see the outline of it. That's where we've come this morning. Looking over to Portland, Ferry Bridge, Weymouth, and just to the side there is Holsworth House. I thought I'd done well just climbing up there. It's a lump, but it's not stupid, and it's not too steep. It's steeper than it looks. No, it's not as steep as it looks, sorry. Just past Holsworth House. Up the side of Weymouth, N-O-T-H-E, Noth, I'm going to say Noth. It's just a mud track and just goes up and down very, very gently. I almost don't want to say this out loud because I'm going to get round the next headland and there'll be a scary, snarly roller coaster. But yeah, there's a slope going up to it. I think there was a few steps if I remember, but not many. And then this mud track path. But the views back are fantastic. That's crazy. That's Portland there. I was right near that yesterday. That's crazy to think. The other side of this building, centre of screen now, is Weymouth, and I was there this morning. It does seem a long way, and I don't feel like I've walked that far without sounding macho. I really don't. Considering my knees give me so much tip, perhaps because I'm going nice and steady. The lighter bit of grass in the middle ground now is the Warren. We're looking out to Bat's Head. I think there's an archway, yeah, you can just about see it there, which is Bat's Hole. As we come round the Warren bit here, with Bat's Head just down there, the book describes the bit after this as a monstrous roller coaster, all the way to Lulworth, past Dumbledore, all the way to Lulworth Cove. So let's go and have a little explore and see if it's worth fast tracking your ticket. Famous Durdle Door. I want to say I'm going to check that in a minute, but I think it's Durdle Door, the Rockner Centre. But look how many people are there, like ants coming down the hill on the other side. Quite cool though, isn't it? I've got to get down this knee throbber yet. Yeah, along that trail up there, snake my way up and down the next one. Filling in the gap. Look at that colour of come up the last bit from Durdledore. That's a slog. You know, when I first left this morning I said about the wind and hopefully it won't get any stronger. Actually dropped, so there's no wind now whatsoever. Oh, wow, it's hot. And I am. But I'm here. It's about 3/4 of a mile to Lulworth Cove. So, we're getting there. first sighting of Lulworth Cove. When you approach Lulworth Cove, it's got this really nice block paving. It's covered all with little chalk rocks at the moment, but it looks really nice. It looks really cool when it's wet. That's the last hill you come down as you come into Lulworth, the one with the paved brick path. It's steep, but you're coming down, it just makes your knees throb.